Hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Lily. I am a Texas-based makeup artist, and today I'm going to be playing around with the Louise paints and bases. I got this shirt from Shein, so I wanted to do something that was bright orange based off of it. I'm not going to be looking up any pictures for inspiration or anything. I kind of just want to look at the colors and see what speaks to me and just see what I can create. So if you are interested in seeing me try these Louise paint and bases, keep on watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and check out my Instagram, and I can't wait for you guys to see what I have in store. Jumping right into the eyebrows on this one, I'm using this Kaida brow soap and a spoolie, just getting my spoolie wet and brushing those hairs up and locking them in place in order to give the soap brow effect and make them look nice and fluffy. To start out, I don't have her base, so I'm going to be using this Acid Rain with her Mama Mitchell collab in Blank Canvas in order to just prep my base, and then I'm going to be using some of these orangey, yellowy toned colored bases. So as you can see here, I'm just taking a flat, rounded concealer brush and defining my brow and then just prepping the lid with that entire shade. With these paints, you definitely have to press them in. You can't just wipe them in order to get their full pigment. You definitely have to press and then blend out. So you'll see me going in here with a small detail brush and just pressing in the color and later fading it out. I'm doing a transition of a few different colors, so you'll see me here going in with a more intense orange and just blending it into that first lighter color. You definitely want to be gentle when blending these out because you want it to be seamless, but you don't want it to be too blown out to where the colors completely disappear. So I was kind of having that issue there to where you couldn't really see the beginning orange shade anymore, so I try to just pack more on top of it. Now packing in this super bright orange shade, I am trying to create almost like a winged effect with it, and I'm just going to blend that out and blend it into the other colors. Using this ColourPop eyeshadow palette, I am able to set these shades and make sure that they stay in place and are completely blended together. Now that this is all roughly blended together, it is time to cut the crease. I am using this almond oil in order to create a super sharp line on a Q-tip, and then I am going back with the base in order to redefine that crease. And I think that this is one of the best ways to get a super sharp noticeable difference. Honestly, she has a cut carver, which is one of her products, and it's supposed to melt away the products in order to make it easier to remove and make a sharper line, but I honestly think the almond oil has pretty much the same effect. So again, with this base, you're just going to pat it in, make sure that everything is looking nice and even, and then I'm going to go in with my next color, which is this purple, and try to define that crease. Since I am trying to create a thin line, you'll see me just dragging this brush back and forth in order to try to create something that's small and defined. Now going back in with that base, I want to redefine that line and make sure that the purple is looking even and not overflowing into my next cut crease. I'm now going to be packing a bright orange shade in the first portion of the lid and making sure that that shape is correct. I am now going to further blend it out with this yellowy shade and try to mix them as best as possible. Since most of these are just bases, I am trying to make sure that I go ahead and set them with eyeshadow so that they do not move. I am now attempting to tightline using that same bright orange paint and just give myself a little bit of an eyeliner without being too bold. Once I was satisfied with my wing, I went ahead and started to define the top section a little bit more since I noticed that I lost some pigmentation there and just make it look even crisper. I then decided to add some purple detailing under the wing, just a little bit to tie in that crease color. As you can see, all of the lines are going in the same general direction. I am satisfied, and so I am now going to clean up under the eye with some micellar water on a Q-tip and then make sure to remove any excess product so that my base can be nice and clean. To bring some more of those yellow accents in, I'm going to put the paint right in my waterline. I blended this orange into the inner corner and I believe on my lashes, but I think it didn't look good enough for me, so I'm pretty sure I ended up putting mascara on it later on anyways. Of course, it wouldn't be Euphoria season without some rhinestones, so I'm using the Miss A glue and probably just some Amazon or Shein rhinestones and just popping on some orange colored ones in order to add some more dimension to this look. Once I was satisfied with the rhinestones, I was ready to tightline once again using the Miss A black liner in order to help blend my false lashes. I wanted to create a line just big enough to make my lashes not super noticeable, but not thick enough to where you could tell I had a black line of eyeliner on. For mascara today, I am using my staple Maybelline Lash Sensational and just popping that on in order to blend in these falsies. I believe these are just some cheap ones from Shein or something like that, so you'll just see me pop those on, and as you can see, it just blends right in with the liner and makes everything look nice and smooth. For concealer today, I'm using the NYX Bear With Me. This is a new collab of theirs. I like this one because I feel like it's a pretty good shade for me. I've gotten some other concealers that I thought were just a little bit too dark, looked a little more like foundation. But I just paint this on with my same concealer brush in my problem areas, my T-zone, under my eyes, and make sure to just color correct anything that needs it. I like to blend this all in with just like a really big, dense, fluffy brush in order to not lose a lot of product. To set all this concealer today, I'm using the Airspun Loose Powder in Translucent and just packing that in to where I applied and where I generally see creasing. To bronze up my face today, I'm using this e.l.f. bronzer in Forever Sunkissed and just making sure to go on all of the outer perimeter of my face and my nose. For blush today, as you can see, I'm using the NARS Orgasm X. I make sure to apply this generously since I have all this other color going on in my face. I want to make sure I do not look washed out in the cheeks, so I made sure that I am plenty blushed. For lips today, I am using this Kylie Cosmetics in Commando and this Fenty Beauty Balm Gloss over it in order to give me that sort of like nudie orangey color. I absolutely love the Fenty gloss because it is so high shine and nothing beats it. To set everything in place today, I'm using the Ben Nye Final Seal. This setting spray is no joke, and it's a great prepare for highlights. So for highlight, I believe I used the Anastasia Nicole Guerrero palette and just put that on the high points of my cheeks. And that's pretty much the final look. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, make sure to check out my Instagram, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you.